You never know the psychopath sitting next to you. You never know the murderer sitting next to you. You think I'd get it sitting next to you. But after all I've said, please don't forget.
Oh, welcome to the SCP-999 lab.
Oh, he's got his little candy food.
Of course, we take the best care possible of our favorite little goo ball.
No, you should just play with us. We're doing a tickle fight.
Of course, it is time for recreation. Go ahead, it loves tickle fights. It's its favorite.
We can stretch.
What did you do? What did you do? Yeah, I hucked the amulet into the Grand Canyon, so he's gonna be gone for a while. Wait, why is 049 in public? And where did it learn how to do that? 049 has shown marked improvement in dexterity and performance, and is not turning people into zombies, which is a nice change.
The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the halls. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body, in my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it in. I feel it deep within, it's just been
Hi, I'm Dr. Bob, and this is SCP-1451, also known as Sunken Children's Perimeter. SCP-1451 is the designation that has been given to an anomalous set of metal statues that possess very strange and deadly properties. The 26 statues, each of which is unique and have been given the designations SCP-1451-1 through 26, all resemble human children and range in height from 1.32 to 1.43 meters. They are located within an ocean inlet on the seafloor and are arranged in a circle facing outwards, with each holding hands with the ones next to it, forming an unbroken ring. These statues are anything but stationary, though, at least some of the time, and in fact, they have 3 distinct stages of motion, which the SCP Foundation refers to as Class 1 through 3 scenarios. The first, a Class 1 scenario, is the designation given when no movement is detected at all. This is the state that the statues appear to spend the majority of their time in. The designation will change to Class 2 when some slight movement of the statues is detected. In this state, they can be seen to slowly raise and lower their hands, while also subtly moving together in a counterclockwise direction. Bubbles have been observed coming from the statues' mouths during this scenario. SCP-1451 will be seen to behave this way when a large object comes near it, and it will often mean that the statues are preparing to transition into a Class 3 scenario. A Class 3 scenario will be triggered when a solid object that weighs more than 40 grams enters the center of the circle. When the object, whether it be a living one or not, enters this activation area, the statues will fully animate and turn their attention on the object with only one purpose: to destroy it. When the statues enter a Class 3 scenario, they exhibit incredible strength and agility. They appear to possess at least a rudimentary form of intelligence as well, as they have been seen utilizing teamwork and advanced tactics. Once the statues have been activated, they are relentless in the pursuit of their targets, stopping at nothing to neutralize them. Should you manage to make it out of the activation area, the statues will still continue to give chase, and in one case, they followed a target over a kilometer before finally overtaking it. Once they get their hands on a target, death and destruction are all but assured. They will rip and tear anything that enters their circle apart, be it man or machine, with their metallic hands. Once they have eliminated the object, the statues will then return to their Class 1 scenario position. Attempts to intercept the statues as they return to their activation area will lead to what the Foundation has dubbed the Class 3.5 scenario, during which they will destroy anyone or anything that tries to intervene or prevent them from reaching their destination. While SCP-1451 might seem to be one of the simpler anomalies in the SCP Foundation database, there may just be more to this story than first.
Oh boy, I sure wish I knew how to fry an egg. Oh, there's my little chef. Very nice. Thanks, buddy.
Sentences, and it also can make the subjects feel the experience. Researcher keyed in request for a cup of music. SCP-294 produced a clear, sparkling fluid that tasted vaguely alcoholic. Following ingestion, subject reported feeling, and not hearing, a continuous rhythm, and demonstrated the ability to move and even dance with a certain fluidity that he had not previously shown. In one of the other tests, a professor requested My Life Story from 294. 294 began to shake violently, like a tornado, and made humming noises violently for approximately 3 minutes, before providing a highly viscous, opaque black liquid. Upon consumption, the professor reported that he remembered everything that had ever happened to him. Following this test, the professor entered his office and returned 48 hours later with a 538-page autobiography. According to an addendum,
Terrifying SCPs You Don't Want to Be Real, Part 1. Today we'll be discussing SCP-3166, otherwise known as Gorefield. This SCP is 6 foot 8 feet tall. Its exterior resembles a crudely made Garfield costume, while its interior is made entirely of lasagna. It only manifests when the Garfield franchise is performing poorly as far as public reception goes. For this reason, the SCP Foundation pours money and resources into ensuring that the Garfield fandom remains strong. Upon manifestation, the SCP will target Garfield rivals as well as the creator Jim Davis, and attempt to harm them by force-feeding them lasagna from within it. Lasagna that is not already a part of it can be used as an effective form of bait to draw it away from its victims. Tag someone who needs to see this.
Hey, what are you doing? Writing a new SCP file? Jeff, we don't have the authority to do— Shh! SCP, my ass. Dude! Object class, Keter. Special containment procedures, my pants. The minute someone sees this, you're gonna be in big— Description, big, round, and luscious. Wow, 682, you've been out of containment for 5 minutes and you haven't killed one person.
Well, I've been working on my anger issues. Honestly, I can't even remember why I hate humans.
Uh-oh, we got a containment breach.
Now I remember.
3-6 Mafia! Mafia! What the world been waiting on, man? It's going down! We gon' let you know how we make it come! Loose, got me loose! Go no control! Money in my pocket and I'm all up in this zone line! Ooh, I'ma act a damn fool! Ooh, I'm about to act a fool! Loose, got me loose! Go no control! Money in my pocket and I'm all up.
Creepiest SCPs that you don't want to be real, Part 6. SCP-1471. So this one is actually an app, and once you download the app, you cannot delete it. Then every 3 to 6 hours you will start getting pictures of the SCP in places you have visited. After 24 hours it will start showing up in places that you have recently visited. After 72 hours you will get pictures of the SCP somewhere near you. And after 90 hours you will start seeing the SCP somewhere around you. And it will try to communicate with you in a language that you do not understand, so it could easily drive you insane.
Oh no. I've seen Resident Evil. You stay away from me! Stay away! Haha, outsmarted you. Oh!